Look at the footage on the screen right now. If you didn't experience basketball during the early 2000s Lakers dynasty, it is almost impossible to comprehend the level of pure physical dominance and terror Shaquille O'Neal brought to the courts.
And I just closed my eyes and I said, God, please.
I'm just holding one whole muscle, right? And the rep ain't calling. Like, rep, call it, shit, call it. Like,
It was terrifying.
call this.
As a human being, he's not supposed to move like that.
You saying Shaq? Everybody in here is supposed to say Shaq.
In your era, what was it like having to guard a guy like Shaq?
Impossible.
When you talk about a player you will feel like you'll lose your life if you play against him, a prime Shaquille O'Neal is the first player I think of. This man was a physical specimen. He was one of the few players that they had to change the rules because of him. I have never seen teams that would get a big man, and it doesn't matter how bad they were, they just had to be big bodies to slow down Shaq. I'm serious, there are big men who owe their whole NBA careers to Shaq. He was that terrifying. You had to have at least 2 to 3 big guys ready to go when Shaq is in the post. And even then, he will still dunk it over them and completely crush them. That's the thing that made Shaq one of the most dominant forces in NBA history, which is that most legends will pass
can
it
you
out
see
of
what
a double
Shaquille
team.
is
But
doing?
Shaq is still looking for a way to slam it over 2
Damn.
players before kicking out to one of his teammates for an open shot.
Y'all should go
But
check
what
out some
really
of his
made him such a
highlights. It was
nightmare to
crazy.
guard was that he was 7'1", well over 300 pounds.
Look at the
and
way
had
he's
amazing
blocking, man.
footwork in a post and a drop
He would
step
block it
that
like he
was
was blocking a
impossible to
kid. He
stop.
was stealing
And
a
to add to
snack
that,
from a
a
kid.
little
That's what.
shot
That's
just
how
in case
Shaq was
everything
blocking the
fails.
ball.
I always wondered what Shaq would be with a Kobe-like mindset with his talent. It was already a scary sight to begin with, but it will be a sight that you do not want to see. So I will show you NBA legends and players sharing stories of what made Shaq terrifying, and a mix of stories that will make you laugh. So enjoy the video, man.
Today we're reacting to prime Shaquille O'Neal, and this wasn't just an elite basketball player, man. This was a 325-pound wrecking ball that completely altered the geometry of the NBA. And you see, opposing coaches, they literally had to sign random 7-footers to back up contracts just to have 6 extra fouls to throw at him. And let's break down exactly why Prime Shaq was the most feared force to ever lace up a pair of sneakers.
2002 finals, Shaq and Kobe. You guys run through the East, and you guys run into them. What was it like? There was one picture, I think, in that finals where Shaq was dunking on everybody on the team at one time.
Absolutely.
In one video.
Bro. That is one of the best pictures in sports
Ever.
history. In NBA history, dog. Like steal shots, that's one of the best pictures ever.
How tough were they, though?
Huh?
How tough were they in their bag, though?
Dog, it's,
But you were someone, you had to guard, you were a rare person who could guard Shaq, and you had to guard both
yeah,
of them
but
at times.
I was the roamer. I was the double guy because it fit like weight-wise, I couldn't do nothing with that dude. If I did get caught on him, all I
This
had to do
is
was try to
first-hand
clean
experience of
and he
him
just pushing
explaining
up the lane, they
what
throw
it
the
was
ball.
like guarding Shaq,
Impossible
man.
to guard.
Impossible.
Listen, man, so you pick your poison. Do you try to play him straight up? You know what he gonna do.
Eat.
Do you double?
Swing.
Bro, what the hell is this, man? What kind of ball is this, man? It was like he owned the court, man. At some point, Shaquille O'Neal owned the court. Look at how big this dude is, 7'1", and he dunks right on you and he jumps on your body, man. He stays there. This like, he traumatizes you with his defense, with his play, and then he rubs it in your face, bro. At this point, what was he gonna do? If you were in this dude's shoe, what was he gonna do?
Now you got Derek Fisher.
He was
going
clearly
4 for
playing like
7,
he was joking.
Robert Ory going 2 for 5. Devin George going 2 for 5. Like it's just
Pick your poison.
what do you do? And then you got the other animal that
Kobe.
one-on-one is destroying us.
Everybody in the world.
Shaq averaging 36, he averaging 26, whatever. Like
You haven't
caught
Kobe
05
Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal
I didn't catch
in the same game, in the same team. It was terrible.
05 Shaq. And like you look at video and you're like, damn, he's so
What do you
big.
think he was going to do,
As
bro?
a human being, he's not supposed to move like that. I was playing in New York, right? We're up. I know he probably went out the night before, so I'm like, I'm not gonna say shit, right? I'm gonna just let this game go by. Third quarter comes and he's doing okay. They're down 6. He looks at me, he's like, okay, good game, Lil Fry. We gotta win this now. And just
Lil Fry.
and
Call it Lil
basically
Fry.
fucks me up for the whole quarter. Like, there's no fouling. There's no like. Imagine trying to foul a tree moving like a cat.
This legend says fouling Shaq was like fouling a moving tree with a car. And you know it's impossible. You know those giant red oak trees? Those giant red oak trees. Imagine how your size could be, but the roots. Like, Shaq was something like that. And now having Kobe in the same team as him, bro, it was terrible. Kobe's coming with all the smoke, and Kobe's terror is much more worse than Shaq. You better face Shaquille O'Neal's terror than you come in contact with Kobe's terror. I mean, I don't mean physical violence. I don't mean the way Shaq plays, though. You know, Shaq was too physical. I mean, Kobe's going to mess up your mentality. Whatever you practice, man, he's already 10 steps ahead of you. He comes early to the gym, he trains, and bro, there's nothing you can do about it. So now, imagine have to face these two beasts. What are you going to do about it? Even if you try to foul, bro, you can't even do shit. You end up becoming crybaby, man.
And just dunk after hook shot after dunk. It's just impossible.
Very
to move
impossible,
a human
man.
that big and that he's mean.
Peak Shaq, I just, I don't know what you can do, really.
Bro, you pray. So when he was in Phoenix,
the big cactus,
bro, he was rolling down the lane, and I rotated over to take a charge.
Oh.
And when I got there,
He's heavy
I
at
had
this
already
point.
made the commitment, and I just closed my eyes and I said, "God, please." And he hit me and fell on top of me.
It was that tough. He had to pray.
I was like surprised,
Bro.
Boom. And I opened my eyes, and he looking right at me. He was like, "You lucky you from Jersey. Other than that, I would have killed you." He like looking dead on top of me like, "You lucky you from Jersey." I was like, thank you, big fella.
Bro, it was this crazy, man. You had to pray so you don't get knocked out by Shaq. Just like, let's say a whole skyscraper falls on you. That's what the experience was like. That's what he's trying to explain here. You're an ant and there's an earthquake and the whole building comes down right at you. What are you gonna do, bro? And obviously the refs ain't gonna call foul because they're too scared of Shaq as well. Because you want to call foul for his usual play, bro. At that point in time, he could fall on you as the ref and they go swap you out for some ref. It was
But
crazy.
guarding Shaq was impossible, bro. But you know, when I'm guarding him, we gotta double team him. So it's just like I'm just holding him up as much as I can. And this was my Golden State days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We played small ball, so that means now he gotta guard me on the
Yeah, you're
other
like the
end.
big guy on the team.
You know what I'm saying? So, but we had success. Like I said, we
But this
beat him
dude
every
don't look
time.
big to
You know what I'm
catch Shaq,
saying?
though.
But Shaq was a load, bro.
But with the Shaq shit, there was no fucking guarding him. And Draymond, you're my boy. And they talk, we bring his ass up and pick and roll. Dre, I love your defense. Like he is like the way he has played defense has really changed the game. The ability, you were not going in 02. You were not fucking with Shaq, bro.
You see what Shaq's doing.
How you had to construct your roster. You had to have 2 or 3 bigs just for fucking fouls. Not like good bigs. We just need bigs there. We need big bodies. He has been the most dominant player in the history of the game of basketball.
You want to have big 2 or 3 bigs in a game just to foul him, man, to stop him. Bro, it was still impossible. It was really, really impossible. You have a giant and you have a bunch of little ass soldiers trying to stop a giant. Bro, it was impossible. And this is not some sort of ordinary giant that's sluggish or what. This giant is really active, can lift himself off the court, off the hardwood. This giant can dunk and he can shatter the backboard. What are you going to do if you find yourself? Bro, Shaq, if Shaq played into this game, bro, I need you to tell me, if Shaq was playing into this game, what do you think it was going to be like? With the current NBA greats, I don't mean the 80s greats, with the current NBA greats, if he played among them, how do you think they was going to cope?
Ball, period. They're not LeBron, not Steph, not Magic, MJ. Like Shaq physically was the most dominant player we have ever seen, like maybe will ever see, because of his sheer size, athleticism, skill, footwork, hands, everything.
Coach Nelson and Donnie had the idea, okay, you're going to guard Shaq. And I kind of looked at him and I was like, okay, is this a joke? I mean, the game starts right away. He, of course, kind of seals me. I get around. Lob comes, Sean comes. He basically elbows us both out of the way and dunks it as hard as he could. Of course, the blend didn't work
In
at
your
all.
face,
so
bro.
that was my Shaq story. I tried to guard him, and he left the game with 46 and probably 24 or
last
something.
time you guarded him?
Yeah, that was
Whenever
the
you were
only
in a game
time
with
I ever
him, man,
guarded
you just
Shaq.
got to get ready.
I'm 6'9", he's 7'2". I'm at the time, I'm
340 at the time. Yeah.
Between 225 and 230 I'm playing at.
Yeah. Was he?
He 100 pounds more than me.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do? Got great hands.
He was
Got
100
good feet,
pounds
I'm
more than
strong.
you.
Yeah.
Ain't that strong. I'm saying to stop him from going where he wants to. I can play games, pull a chair at times and all that stuff, but
just
overall,
pure physicality.
No,
you know what I mean?
It ain't gonna happen.
A number of bigs that were hard to guard. Shaq was damn near unstoppable.
Here's Shaq. Look out!
Was one of the strongest players I ever played against. But the way you try to play Shaq is not physical. If you play physical, he's going to destroy you.
The closest ever, and it wasn't directed at me, it was a different position, that I saw where maybe guys were a little bit more nervous lacing up.
I think we're going to say who?
Was Shaq. Because Shaq wouldn't just, go out there and outplay and dominate you statistically, like whatever. He also could potentially put you on some sort of video clip that could last a lifetime.
And this, my friend, what he said, is true. Imagine Shaq cooking your ass and the camera's rolling and he gets the perfect highlight reel that's going to last ages. You're going to see it. Your children's going to see it. Your children's children going to see it. Your grandkids, your great-grandkids, they're going to see it over decades to come. Even when you die, people coming after them are probably going to see this video. And then you are cooked for life. That is the Shaq moment, man. If you try to come physical at him, no brain about that, because he's going to destroy you, man. You can't even talk your way out of it, man. The refs aren't even going to be in your favor. They ain't even going to be in his favor either, because either to be on whatever seems favor. It was crazy, man. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but Shaq could have you embarrassed for life.
Right. So
Chris Dudley.
Right. And I listen, and by the way, Shaq, second year in the league, maybe he's in Orlando. I'm in Dallas. That was leaner Shaq, but picks up a loose ball in the middle of the lane. I'm the closest guy to him. And even then it was, don't let this guy get layups and dunks, chop him. He starts to rise up, and I just swung down as hard as I could across both forearms, and he kept going like full strength, and I'm feeling kind of like my body starting to go upward, like in an upward motion, like where you're thinking like he's about to take me off the ground, and you release and let go. So that's the closest I saw, like in the locker room, the dudes that had to deal with him, maybe a little bit more nervous that night, but no. And I played against a lot of Hall of Famers in my spot. I never felt fear, like, more of an adrenaline excitement actually to play against those guys than anything.
And so it's like Shaq is the one guy because he was you're looking at him like the fear that you might get is he's doing that full speed thing. Am I really going to try and take a charge on this?
You're going to bump right into him, man.
Big man. What the best big man ever of all time.
Kareem.
See, you can't say Kareem first of all because you don't know nothing about no Kareem. That's the
what I just
politically.
said when y'all asked me for my top five.
I'm saying Shaq then.
I ain't saying nothing.
Like this dude right here, man. I remember we was playing them. Man, Steve, you're a historian with this thing, man. You look up the game. It was a regular season game, and I remember they threw it to him, and I tried to foul him before he was going up and jump
Playoffs?
on. No. I remember jumping on his back, and he took me up with him.
You was going to foul Shaq. Man, he was going to make that dunk anyway. And this is 325-pound dude trying to make a dunk. First of all, he can lift himself up. The fact that he's 325 pounds, he can take himself off the hardwood. And you weighing 200 or 109 something, and you try to foul him, and he takes you up with him. He makes a dunk, and he puts you on an embarrassing lifetime reel. Man, you cooked, man. I love the fact that you come online and you talk about it, though.
I ain't lying, dog. And
it's one for the books.
And said, man, what the hell is wrong with you? You trying to die? Are you trying to die?
He was doing it the big man.
Imagine if he had four on his back,
holding
man.
both on, like I grabbed one whole arm, because he did. I tried to take the charge, like I'm trying to take the charge, but he ain't run, so now I got to play defense. Yes, yes. I'm just holding one whole muscle. right? And the rep ain't like, rep, call it, shit, call it, like, call this, call it. It's like,
You're calling the refs to call in Shaq's favor while you foul him.
It's just over with, goddamn.
We're the most physically intimidating person in our league for 15 years.
The ball had nothing to do with it. That's how you played me.
So when when whoever you hit got hit once, they felt it and they never came back.
There will simply never be another human being like Shaq. There will simply never be another human being like Shaquille O'Neal. And he shot the entire backboards, ripped down rings, and forced the NBA to completely rewrite the zone defense rules just to give the rest of the league a fighting chance. Imagine someone like Shaq being able to do that, to give the rest of the players a fighting chance. They had to tweak the rules. Bro, who was this man?
Every time you're coming now, they're not there. That's an easier shot. You hit them one time, they're going to feel it. Look, I will say this. As many times as because we've all come down and doubled you or had to play you at some point in time, got hit, I'm surprised you didn't kill all of us. No, I'm serious.
America.
He was just having fun with yo. That's why he didn't take it too far.
Like I said earlier, I touched
Come clean, Shaq.
Shit, Shaq outweighed me by at least 90, 95 pounds.
Wow.
So for me, yeah, I don't mind. I'll bang with you a little bit. I banged with the big fella a little bit. But damn, the first time I actually banged with him on down low on offense and defense, I'm sitting in my locker room, right? Sitting in my locker. I got ice on my knee, ice on both my ankles, and I'm just sitting there like this.
First of all, you're so physically imposing. They just can't stand up.
Yeah.
And force. So to get their center of gravity, they have to lower. They have to lower their center of gravity.
And that gets you hit in the head.
Y'all know.
Right. Learned it from you. When they go like that, when they bend down, put all their weight, all you got to do is spin. So when you spin, they're off balance and boom. I touch them with it a little bit.
His description of little bit is a lie. He didn't touch him with a little bit. He touched him with all his willpower. And he would have killed a dude, though.
Just as a guard, our coaches would always say, if Shaq gets the ball down low and you're coming to help, you got to foul him. And so every single game, you had people. I remember one game you got it underneath, and I swung as hard as I possibly could.
Took the elevator ride.
Gotcha. Yeah, took the elevator ride up. Felt like I broke my wrist. To my credit, you didn't get the basket. You had to go to the free throw line, which was our goal.
Imagine trying to foul Shaq and you end up breaking your wrist. Man, that means Shaq's bone was made of iron and steel and rod, bro.
I don't remember that. He don't remember you even hitting him. No.
You're right. But my point is, the refs had to deal with that. Everybody intentionally fouling him. He had to deal with it. I think things could have gotten a lot worse if he hadn't been composed and able to deal with all that.
Yeah, for real. He was just having fun, right? Yo. That's why he didn't really take it too far.
I'm guarding Penny Hardaway out here.
You're just in a big man's world.
And I'm supposed to come back and double, okay? And I forget who was guarding him. I think it was
Buddha?
No. No. One of the. I think maybe it's Sally or somebody. It was somebody small, right? But stand behind Shaq, Reggie. I swear to God,
what are they trying to do?
Now I'm supposed to go back. Don't throw it in. Okay. I look back and I'm like, ain't nobody guarding Shaq.
Who the hell you think is gonna guard him? Do you want to lose your life?
See the defenders, like that's the first time I ever looked on the basketball court and somebody was standing behind somebody and you couldn't tell. I was like,
you was literally guarding him from falling. You were in front of him.
Enjoy the video and tell me what was your favorite Shaq story.
So here's my question for the comment section today. If Prime Shaq was playing in today's small ball perimeter heavy NBA, would he average 45 points a game by breaking the paint, or would the modern pacing slow him down? Drop your takes below, smash the like button, and make sure your notifications are on so you don't miss tomorrow's Legends reactions. And please don't skip the greatness. Don't skip the greatness. See you yet.